Well, what the advance, at first, when we heard the president was going to make a proposal, we were optimistic that he might be reaching out to open up government so that we could have this discussion. But then we heard what the particulars were in it, and it was a non-starter, unfortunately. The Senate will take it up, I guess, today or tomorrow, or now it seems to be moving, but we will have our proposal as well. This will be the 9th or 10th time that in the House of Representatives we have voted to open up government by putting forth bills that have passed the Senate under the Republican leadership, but now they're not taking yes for an answer to their own proposals. Next, we will put forth a bill that has been a sort of conference between House and Senate, because some of the Republicans here said, we don't want to just do a Senate bill. So we said, okay, well, let's then move to the next step for the bills that the appropriators have, in a bipartisan way and a bicameral way, come to agreement. That's what we'll be voting on this week. Again, we want the Republicans to take yes for an answer for bills that they have led the way on and negotiated in order to open up government. And then we can find our common ground on how we protect the border. Securing our border is a responsibility we all know and share. It's an oath we take to protect and defend the American people, and that's one place, not just the southern border, but all of our borders. So let's hope that the president will not stop holding the federal employees hostage. They provide so much of the needs of the American people. We've had a big focus on what it means to these families, the federal employees' families, and that's important. It's also important to know that they provide services to the American people, and they are being delayed, as well as hurting the economy. I hope the president would understand what it means to families not to have a paycheck in real time.
So you don't see this as a way to open up the conversation and begin negotiations, take the president's proposals?
No, we said open up. Let me be very clear. Open up government. Open the government. Let's talk. Cannot have the president, every time he has an objection, to say, I'll shut down government until you come to my way of thinking. Understand, that is part of the point of this. If we hold the employees hostage now, they're hostage forever. And by the way, what the president proposed is granting what he had already taken away. The DACA recipients had their protections. Temporary protected status, TPS, had their protection. The president took it away, and now he's saying, well, I'll give you this back temporarily if you give me a wall permanently. Open up government.
What about the State of the Union?